Today, let's take a look at the Hot Wheels Boulevard series of cars. This is a premium release of Hot Wheels that started back in 2012 with the card art that you see here before you and several unique new castings. A total of 75 cars was released in 2012 for the series, with another 20 cars being sold in 2013 before this line of vehicles was dropped from the Hot Wheels arsenal of collectibles. 6 years later, Boulevard returned with a larger card art stance and a whole new line of premium vehicles with this wicked new artwork depicting each car in the package and a highly visible collector number on the far right of the card art. Some very cool cars were in this collection, and they continue to be produced to this day. At the time of filming, which is November 2023, there has been a total of almost 3 years of Hot Wheels Boulevard in this format, bringing it up to collector number 85. Here is the first 5 vehicles from that 2020 release of Hot Wheels Boulevard, which I have here on the card back, showing you all that different artwork, as well as loose. The collection I'm going to show you today encompasses 85 premium Hot Wheels Boulevard cars released between 2020 and now, all loose on my display museum wall in the Plano cases. But for now, just as an introduction, we are here on the parking pad looking at these cars and discussing a little bit of the background with you on how this collection started and where it's going. I have been collecting these cars regularly since their inception back in 2012 and currently have 20 Hot Wheels that need to be added to my display wall. So we will be opening up all 20 of these cars very quickly and then going over to look at all the cars in chronological order. I am going to be listing all of the names of each of the vehicles and any special notes that I have found on the cars, as well as variations, card variations even, but mainly just a full description of all the cars released in the Boulevard series. Although I have a complete collection of Hot Wheels Boulevard cars from 2012 and 2013, they are all on their card backs still in mint condition. So only a few duplicates from that year of vehicles have made it onto my Plano display wall. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Twenty of the most recent Hot Wheels Boulevard cars now opened up here on the parking mat. And my goodness, are these cars ever gorgeous, especially when you get them out loose like this and can truly appreciate the sheer quality and weight of these cars, how well they roll. So much fun just to roll around here on the parking lot. Each one is flawless, just about flawless. There's only one car that got a little bit scuffed in its packaging during shipping, I suppose. Most of these cars came with a separate protective sleeve within the blister pack that keeps the cars from having any sort of friction issues in the blisters. Those are the plastic sections of the packaging. However, for some reason, the Chevy Impala did not have that, and as you can see, there's a minor scuff there on the hood, which hopefully will polish out with some actual car polish. That's what I'm going to attempt to do anyways. Really nice assortment of castings. I have to commend the design team for giving something to just about everyone. And probably my favorite car of the bunch right here is this Porsche 911 930, collector number 83. This is new to my collection. Found it at Walmart. Pretty happy about that. Certainly this is going to be a hard one to find. But there's just so many nice cars in here. Check out the GMC Cyclone. We're going to name each vehicle, as I said, when we get to them on the display wall, but just a different way of looking at the cars here on the diorama mat. So many awesome cars. Interestingly, all of them have painted bases. Typically, in years past, some vehicles didn't have painted bases, but it seems that Boulevard has gone with full painted vehicles all the way around, and some really good licensing on these cars. Very specific car names on them. As you can see here, 2012 Mercedes-Benz C63 AMG Coupe Black Series. So very specific names for these cars and really good proportions. Now this one here, this Nissan, I believe this is a Silvia as well. Skyline, sorry, not a Silvia. But what an awesome car and what a weapon. This thing weighs a lot, almost as much as a VW drag bus. And what you won't be able to see when I show you all these cars on the wall necessarily is just the level of detail inside of these cars. Bring it up to the light. Check it out. The roll cage, those separately molded seats in kind of a metallic gray. And just so much detail. And check out the tolerance on that front lip and how well this car rolls, actually. It's just, whoa, watch out there, Cyclone. We'll go back over here. Yeah, that's nice. Really nice. So we're going to get all these cars over onto the display wall for a chronological look at them, name by name, car by car, really close up for all the details. The latest Hot Wheels Boulevard cars are on the Plano display wall. So now is the time to go through each and every one of these 85 cars name by name, starting with the first mix of cars, not necessarily in order in that mix, as in 1 through 5, because some Hot Wheels vehicles, such as this 83 Chevy Silverado, just don't fit in the other cubbies all that well. It does fit, but it looks better down there because it's a big truck. It's really tall. And so sometimes in that 5-car mix, I'll have the collector order slightly mixed up because this car is number 1 and this one is number 5, but we're starting with collector number 5. The other thing I'll just let you know in advance is every time a 5-car set is complete, I switch the direction of the car in which way it faces. So mix 2 is beginning with the car facing the opposite direction of mix 1. And as you go through mix 2, up to mix 3, again, there's a switch where all 5 cars will be facing the opposite direction of the mix before it and after it. We're going to go up the line of cars right to the top, up and over, then down in chronological order through the different mixes, 2020 through to 2023, all the way down to the bottom, and then over and back up to where we left off with that final car in my collection still awaiting mix 5 of 2023. Following up after these vehicles here, and lots of expansion room yet to come for 2024 and beyond. All right, let's get right into it. I've got my list of vehicles here because there's no way I could possibly remember these highly detailed names for all of these 85 vehicles. Mix 1, released in 2020, starts with, in my collection, the 83 Chevy Silverado. That is collector number 5. Collector number 1 is the Bone Shaker. Collector number 2 is the 67 Camaro with the opening hood. And then we've got the Volkswagen T1 panel bus. Nissan Skyline GTR. Mix 2 starts with the Porsche 356 Outlaw. And then we have the Nissan Silvia S15. This car was actually released with alternate cards, one with the Formula Drift card art and the other with the standard Boulevard card art. So if you're a card collector, you can look for those. I believe there was one each per case. Then we have the custom 62 Chevy pickup. The 2018 Copo Camaro SS. Koenigsegg Agera R. This is a Swedish supercar. Mix 3 begins with a 55 Chevy Bel Air Gasser. Okay, we're bobbing around a little bit here. Try to keep it a little more steady. 66 Pontiac GTO. This is a brand new casting in 2020, and its first release here in the Boulevard series. Now we've got the Ford GT. I believe that's a Ford GT 90, or is it just the Ford GT? It was just called the Ford GT in this lineup. And the Volkswagen Baja Bug. 1991 Mercedes-Benz G-Class. Okay, mix 4, the final mix for 2020, starts with the twin mill. There are two variations of this car. It's a wheel variation. That has to do with the wheels. We have the Larry's Garage style wheels here, the red line tires. There's also a chrome 5-spoke with red line tires that probably looked a little bit more like that, perhaps. Maybe not quite like that Mustang, but somewhat different. I don't have a car nearby handy to show you the alternate because I don't think I have one. We have the cool combi here. And a new casting, again for 2020, was this Toyota AE86 Sprinter Trueno. Okay, up, and one more new casting. The 69 Alfa Romeo 33 Straddle. And finally, a Nissan Skyline C210. Starting off 2021 with mix 1 of that year, the 63 Chevy Nova, 1968 Mazda Cosmo Sport, a 64 Buick Riviera, 2019 Subaru WRX STI, and a Volkswagen drag bus. Still with that lifting body that comes off the chassis or tilts. Starting mix 2, we have the Corvette Z06 Drag Racer. This is a new casting for 2021. And brand new for 2021. And this casting of the Custom 67 Pontiac Firebird is a metal chassis, unpainted. Previously only ever found plastic. Porsche 964. Another new casting, the Lancia Stratus Group 5. 87 Buick Regal GNX. Mix 3. Well, it doesn't start with the Plymouth Superbird, but it's a large car. This 1970 Plymouth Superbird only fits the larger compartments of the Plano case due to its length. So that one was collector number 3 out of the mix 3. Not number 3, sorry. I've lost count of what number it actually is in the collection, but it was the third car in the mix 3. Volkswagen Classic Bug, 66 Pontiac GTO, the DMC DeLorean, and another new casting was the Custom 70 Chevy Nova. Pardon the lighting is getting kind of bad up here. The top of the ceiling. We're almost at the ceiling here. And the blood is running out of my arm. Mix 4, the final mix of 2021, included this new casting, the 2018 Toyota 4Runner. Another new casting, the 1997 Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR. Custom 93 Nissan Hardbody D21. Volkswagen Cafer Racer. New die-cast chassis for this model, previously only ever seen in the main line with a plastic chassis. The Honda Civic EG custom version. All right, that's page 2. And we've got 2022 Mix 1. So we're starting a new year now with the Acura NSX GT3. Check it out. Also a Volkswagen drag bus, Baja Bouncer, Volkswagen Deluxe Station Wagon, Nissan Laurel 2000 SGX. Mix 2 has the 75 Bree Datsun Sunny Truck B120, Land Rover Defender 90. A new casting here, the 67 Austin Mini Pickup. Check out the size difference of that little car slash truck. The Lycan Hypersport. Volvo P220 Amazon Estate Wagon. Drop wagon, I just added that. It's just really called the Amazon Estate. And Mix 3 starts off with a 2012 Corvette Z06 Drag Racer. That's the second time we've seen it in Boulevard. Some of these cars are coming in on a second. The 20 Toyota GR Supra. Not Super. Supra. A new casting here, 73 Holden Monero GT5. Very cool. Mercedes-Benz 300 SEL 6.8 AMG. Another new casting, the Alfa Romeo 1S5 V6 Ti. You can see what I mean. Hard to remember these full names, but I'm doing this for your benefit. If you're a collector looking for some of these cars in your collection, it helps to know the whole name. Mix 4 is where we're at. I was about to say Mix 5. 71 Mustang Mach 1. 78 Ford Escort RS 1800 MK2. There's that Toyota 4Runner again. They dropped the 2018 portion of it and just called the Toyota 4Runner. New casting. I'm going to have trouble pronouncing this. The De Tomaso Pantera Grupo 4. That's a tough one to pronounce. Another new casting, Mercedes-Benz AMG E36 Estate Special Edition. Very cool. Mix 5 has the 2018 Ford Mustang RTR Spec 5. A new casting of the 1970 Rover P6 Group 2. 2016 Subaru WRX STI. New casting here, the Aero Sculpt in Zamac finish. Custom 70 Chevy Nova. As we begin Mix 1 of 2023, here's the 20 Ford Shelby GT500. Volkswagen Caddy. The Dodge van, now with a metal base. Never seen before with a metal base. And same can be said for that Mustang. Never had a metal base before this one either. There's Nina. She's in the house wondering, when are you going to get your treats? After this video, kitty. Okay, we got the Subaru Impreza. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Subaru Impreza 22B STI version. That's a 98. And the LBER34 Super Silhouette Nissan Skyline. Yep. Over to Mix 2, beginning with, I think it was beginning with, the 93. Okay, I got these a little out of order. 93 Ford Escort RS Cosworth. That's a new casting. The Volkswagen T1 panel bus. The 99 Honda Civic Type R EK9, now featuring a new metal base. And we have the 96 Chevy Impala SS, formerly a mainline car, so now it has a metal base as well for the first time. New casting entirely here, the 04 Mazda Speed Miata. Now up to Mix 3 for the 2012 Mercedes-Benz C63 AMG Coupe Black Series. And another new casting, the 77 Holden Torano A9X. Toyota AE86 Sprinter Torano. Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution V1. The 91 GMC Cyclone. Okay, we've got one or two mixes left. One mix left. The arm is totally asleep now. Mix 4 of 2023, Audi S4 Quattro. Porsche 911 Turbo 930. I thought that was two different Porsches, but anyways, that's what they call it. Struggling for focus here on the 70 Dodge Hemi Challenger. Mercedes-Benz 190E 2.5-16. And finally, collector number 85 is the Nissan Silvia S15 Nismo R-Tune Proto. So we're still waiting collector number 86 through till 90. which will be released in next month. You'll see it probably in one of my Hot Wheel haul videos. And with that, I think that's the Boulevard collection video for 2023. If you're after any of those cars, happy hunting and good luck finding them. eBay can be your friend for those because they are hard to find if you don't get them at Walmart. Time for your treats, kitty cat. You've been patient for long enough. And with that, a little teaser. The next video will be car culture and Fast and the Furious, all getting added to the Diecast Premium Museum wall, filling up all the spaces that you see between the cars.